Hey everyone, today we're going to do a little overview of my car. I know that my last BMW video got a good amount of traction, so I figure why not start it off with an overview of the updated car. And then at the end I'll probably do a little Q&A if I kind of posted something last minute about having a Q&A, so I might only get like a few questions. Alright, so starting with the front, I got this lip from eBay actually. This is not an M Sport, it's a 2012 328i Sportline. I like the M Sport bumpers front and rear, but I want to do something a little different. So this is the stock Sportline fog bezels. I got all that painted to match. I swapped out the grille for a black sapphire metallic one, and I got my reflectors painted. Also up front I have the Depot halo headlights. I swapped out all the bulbs to LEDs, LED low beam, high beam, and blinker, all white. Next would be the wheels and tires. These are 19 by 8.5 squared Oddhon LS 002s. Wrapped in 225 40 19 Kendas. These tires are okay. My last setup on my FRS was the Pilot Super Sports, and they never broke traction. These I can break traction in. This also has a little bit more power, but still. And also did a brake and rotor kit because mine was pretty rusty. So I did everything silver, and the car is on H&R lowering springs. It's on sport suspension, so it was already low-ish, but this dropped it down a little bit more. I'll do a little front and rear. So not too bad. Fitment could be better, yeah. The rears are, like I said, 19 by 8.5 too. It's a square setup, and could have went a little more meaty, but I like them. Windows are 5% all around and 35 on the windshield. I'll show you what that looks like when I get inside. For the rear, all it's done is this little lip spoiler. Also from eBay. It was like 80 bucks painted. I mean, that's pretty good to me. And these black tips are actually stock on the Sportlines, so I did not do that. I did a muffler delete. I wouldn't even call it a ducktail, but it's not even close to the CSL style, but I think it complements it pretty well. Just gives it a little bit of pizzazz. So up here we have the engine intake, which sounds like a blow-off valve, which is pretty popular in the f30 community. It's also, I have an Evolution Raceworks charge pipe because if you have an N20 or an N26, plastic charge pipe is going to bust, especially whenever you're pushing a little bit more boost. I have the JB Plus tune, which I have it set to like 3.5 psi over stock. Just sitting right there. I also have a catch can that I haven't installed from BMS that goes right there. Tomb gave it like, I think 35 wheel horsepower, which is definitely noticeable. So then I'll go to the inside, and then after that I can start up, do some revs, and possibly drive it and answer some questions. So here's the inside of the car. Outside is black sapphire metallic. It's got like a lot of flake and it looks kind of blue in sunlight. And then inside is Dakota Everest gray, which I looked for 6 months, and this was the only one that I found with this interior. I really wanted to get a manual, but this 8-speed ZF Trans has made me not regret it one bit. It is fantastic. It shifts really fast. I'm videoing this right as the sun is setting, so I'm getting a lot of glare, so just kind of bear with me a little bit. So yeah, these seats are gray, and it's a Sportline, so it has this red trim all throughout, and it even has it on the floor mats, which is pretty cool. When they're clean, it looks good. And then had to get nav. I haven't done anything inside except for the tent, like I said, but I absolutely love this interior. It's probably my favorite thing about it. It's kind of rough back here. This is oil for the hard body project we're working on. One thing I wish this car really had was a backup camera. It has everything else, has the comfort access, so I can just go to the door handle and pull it and it'll unlock. Has heads-up display, which I'll show you in a second. It's got heated steering wheel. It's fully loaded besides the backup camera. So I'm gonna do startup and a couple revs. I'll do the exhaust and I'll do the intake, which sounds like a blow-off valve. I actually really like it. It sounds really good, especially when you're driving. And then I will do the Q&A. As a lot of you may know, these come with a standard comfort mode and then sport mode. Sport mode opens up the exhaust valves and you can hear the intake a lot better, and throttle response is a little bit higher. So this is in comfort mode. I'll do a couple revs. And now I'll put it in sport mode. I wonder how that sounds on camera. I have no idea, but I'll put it up here so you can hear the intake a little better. I coded it to do high beams for the fog lights, which is pretty cool. See if I can get a good little, oh yeah, LEDs are great on camera. So, a crazy story, we actually do have blinkers in these, if people did not realize. So that's the car. I absolutely love it. It handles amazing. A lot of people hated it for the electronic steering, but when you put it in sport, it reminds me of the 90 I used to have. It gets a little heavier. I've had no reliability issues at all. I've just did a little preventative maintenance. So now I'm gonna do the Q&A, and I am filming with my phone, which isn't very smart because I have to look at my phone for the questions. So I'm gonna read a question, and then I'm gonna come back and say it. So first question was, how many cars have I had? I'm 24. This is my 10th vehicle. Next question was, what is a good first car? My first vehicle was a 2001 single cab Tacoma 2.4, and then after that I went to a Celica GTS. I loved both of them. I think a good first vehicle for someone, base model truck or a base model car, and because you don't need anything nice for your first vehicle. What do I think of the new Supra? I like the new Supra a lot. At first I didn't like the BMW Toyota collab, but after seeing all the reviews on YouTube and people that actually have the Supras, I'm really starting to like it. And they have the same transmission as in this car. They've already pushed like 450, 500 horse out of them. Maybe I don't think 500 yet, but I'm sure somebody will, by the time this video gets posted, I'm sure, because everyone on YouTube is trying to be the first with everything possible. They've already taken it to the drags. They've already tuned it down, pipes, exhaust. People are already fitting wide body kits on it, and the car has been in the public for maybe 3 weeks. So that's kind of crazy. So yeah, I like it. Next question was, do I want to do YouTube full time? In the end, maybe. I would like to do 1 to 2 videos a week of rebuilding cars or trucks or whatever. The next question was, what's the next project going to be? And I don't know. Me and a buddy were looking at some last night, like late 80s, early 90s Tacomas or trucks, Toyota trucks. I would also possibly like to do an E36. There's a few E36s on Instagram that are just so clean. I liked Yusuf's old car. There's somebody else that has another M3, E36 M3, and it's the Estoril Blue or Estoril Blue, however you say it, and that color is just perfect. So yeah, I'm working my way up. So either another lower car, possibly BMW, or you know, whatever, or a lifted 90s truck. And then hopefully I can get into where I'm doing newer trucks, newer cars, and all that. So comment what you want to see, because I'm down for whatever. I will look into anything that someone comments. Next question was, do you love cars or your girlfriend more? So next question. No, I'm just kidding. You know I love you more. It's just some content, you know, it's just something to do, a little hobby. Current mods and future mods, I think I got everything on this car that I've already done. I have nothing else to do to this car besides the oil catch can. All right, as I was leaving, I got probably the most important question of all. Why did you get a 328 over a 335? Honestly, reliability, of course. My friend had an E92, shout out Jake. Always something to work on, I'll just say that. I've had no problems with my E90, the 3-liter inline 6, and I've had no problems with the 2-liter turbo on this car. This car is actually really quick with this transmission, like first through third gear. It pulls. Highway speed, not too much, but highway speed gets you in trouble. So I think that is all for, longer arms. I think that is all for this video. And now starts the hard body projects, and then maybe another project car or truck, maybe car. Might switch it up into a car this time, or maybe both. If you want, you can DM me some questions for the next time. Maybe I'll answer them while I'm doing, the other hard body videos. I've already started the hard body videos. I already started filming them. So I will start posting those in sequence now, and we'll see where it goes. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. I can't just rev it and not drive it for a second. So as I leave this neighborhood, I'll do a little pull for you. It's insane. It sounds like a blow off. Okay, I'm out. See ya.